gosh, don't start this. I muted it. All right, we are live again.
Number
17. 16, 17?
I don't know, but we beat the other Real Estate After Dark duo of
we have.
12 episodes.
We have.
We beat you. I'm kidding. No, this is Crystal and Adam with Real Estate After Dark, where the market never sleeps and neither do we. We are here for your late night source for questions, answers, and insight. So, like I said, I'm your host, Crystal Reagan, Keller Williams. This is Adam Mullen, Keller Williams. Tonight is just going to be a simple show. We are hoping to get participation from you viewers. We would love for you to join in the live. So you should see a little thing if you're watching our live where you can click that says join live and you can ask us a question, any question. It could be real estate. It could be, hey, Crystal, do you know a good babysitter? Hey, Crystal, do you know where I can get Malshi
What's
puppies?
it going to be? Hey, Crystal.
It could be, hey, Adam.
Gosh,
I've kept you busy today. I figured you didn't want to talk today.
It's been a long day. I mean, I was in Atlanta this morning.
Yeah.
And got up early, hit the treadmill, went to the training session.
Yeah. Look
And
at you.
left.
I canceled my trainer for today after yesterday.
Well, did a mile and a half on that. And then we turned around and we went to the Glover U training on that and turned around and drove back to be back tonight.
Yeah.
So it was and then I'm still here. So my poor wife was probably ready.
You?
Probably, I don't know. She might not.
She might. She'd be like,
My bags might be on the.
She's like, you're out. I don't need you. I have discovered I don't need you. No, I'm kidding. That would never happen. But anyway, so yeah. So just join in with our live, and we would love to interact with you and talk about anything. Of course, next week is a big show. We're going to have Randy here from Foundation Title. He is an attorney with them. I think he's been with them for many, many, many years.
For quite a while.
But yeah, so talking all things 1031 exchanges. So if you're an investor or thinking about investing, that's usually something you want to know. But yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to post that link out there again because hopefully it's popping in on everything.
And he was showing that it was muting again like it did a few weeks ago. So hopefully we don't.
Yeah,
have a
I've got an update on my
with that.
laptop, so I don't know if that may be affecting it. Then again, I might have hit it, or maybe when I disconnected the camera, I was trying to set stuff up and hustling. So who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
We almost did not make this one on time. Normally we are sitting here twiddling our thumbs 15 minutes before.
Yeah.
But anyway, so hi everybody. Hi.
Yeah. Let us know if you're there. Who you say hi to us so we know that you're there.
So what's it showing over there on the side?
It's just where I sent the link to whoever would like to jump in and talk to us.
Yeah.
No link.
So yesterday, you talking about you being in Atlanta.
Now, Andrew.
We left Florida at 7:30 yesterday morning. Drove all the way home. I dropped Andrew off in our bags and our dog. And then came right to the office for Jake's closing at 4. And then went to dinner and then got a call. Hey, can I see this house again?
Right.
So then drove to Antioch and showed that house. And then he wanted to make an appointment for today to talk about his listing and all that. So we got us a listing. Yay.
Yep. We got that going. Made an offer.
Yep. Got an offer submitted today. Got an offer on another listing. Got a call in on a listing. And then even my tiny house. Somebody else wanting that. We're under contract on that tiny house. Anyway,
so if that doesn't let anybody realize
real estate's picking up.
Yep, things are picking up.
It's like I haven't stopped since I've been home, and he was on his way home, and I'm calling him, hey, we got a buyer. You're gonna have to go.
Well, I was down in Atlanta when we were getting a text on The
on
one,
wanting to put the offer in.
go look at it and see it,
Yep.
you know, whatever else. So, I mean, it's kind of that, hey, Melissa,
Hi, Melissa. Join in. Hit join live.
or it should be that StreamYard link. I don't know if you guys can do that. If it's coming up, I hope it is.
I want to see Dallas. You're going to have to come on in here, girl.
I'm still waiting for her to just say she's coming back.
You better stop. She's going to stop joining our lives because you won't leave her alone. Melissa, you know I would never taunt you over coming back, although we would love to have you back. But she is in White House. You know that, right?
I know. Why?
As long as I get to see her every now and again. What are you doing? Trying the link again?
Yeah, it's not.
Let me see what happens if I click on it. Or go on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not.
Where?
Why it's not.
I don't even
No,
see any messages. Oh, hey, you want to join?
You gonna join in with us?
I was watching.
Oh. Well, did y'all miss Justin Holder, the famous Justin Holder?
Snuck in on us.
He did.
Well,
Anyways, I didn't see the link either, Adam.
I don't know.
I
Well,
just
we
went
will figure
But anyway,
this out.
so there is where you could jump in on the live. I think it says join live. So
I
yeah,
don't know why it's not putting if we say anything. So
what do you mean?
I'm just trying to all destinations. So it's for some reason, I don't know what we got going on. We were in a hurry trying to set this up today. So
Hush. It just means we're busy. That's
new
it.
comments.
Busy is good.
I will take and fix that though. Give me a sec. No, I got this.
So, what do we think about this weather?
It's a little crazy, isn't it? So we're gonna.
It was 91 when we left for Florida the other day, and then we come back and it was cold. People had their stuff covered up.
Are their stuff covered up?
Yeah, because so that I guess a freeze was coming in. I don't know. Can you guys even see us anymore? Because Adam's
Yes, they can see us.
completely gotten us off.
Hey, look,
What?
I got it. See?
Oh.
There's the link in there now under yours.
Okay.
So, She was always doubting me, Andrew.
So what did you learn today?
Well, it was about, just about systems. I mean, it was about what they call plaques, is just the process of, to get listings and how to take and do, where in the world's everything going here?
Saying he's lost us, guys.
Well, I'm trying to multitask and I'm tired.
Just get us back online.
So,
Oh, he's adding the link in multiple.
Yep.
places.
So there's the links in there a couple of places. So we'll see how that. I put them in there in Facebook. So
Andrew, you got a question? Jump on live. I went home. He made us some spaghetti, which is not on our diet, but we have been kind of straying a little bit away from it. But my stomach is already mad at me about it. Like, what is that? What is that stuff you put in?
no, it was, just trying to get better at being, taking care of clients.
Yeah.
How to present things a little better,
Mm-hmm.
be a little bit more attentive,
Yeah.
and the service aspect.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha. I feel like
how
that.
to do a little bit more better on social media, how to take and which is exactly.
So anyways, yeah. what we got up there.
But
To
no.
see some.
Hey guys,
Who's
Donnie.
that? Is that my Donovan? You got a question? Come on, hit that live button. Come on, Miss Mila. I know you got a question. Or you?
Yeah,
You
actually, I got a question, Miss Mylan. How was that game night the other night and the singing?
We didn't know we were country stars. Okay.
Uh huh.
I can't even remember the song that we were singing. Oh, yeah, Love is Alive by the Judds. And then
Is that what it was?
Andrew kept singing something about bacon. I don't know. It was some bacon song. And I'm like, what? What's that got to do with? It was like, well, you talk about love is alive at a breakfast table. Gotta have bacon at the table. Anyway,
Hey, look, there's Andrew.
Here I am.
how was that game night the other night?
Gay night. What?
The game night.
Oh, game night.
I was giving her a hard time about her singing again.
Yeah, someone was singing. They're singing about bacon.
Are you looking forward to next week's
Not-
show? The 10:30?
Myla says she's still trying to forget it. She's still feeling it.
Yeah. Mila and them dipped out. Like they normally say we wake up and have coffee together. Nope, they dipped. They was like, we out.
Uh-huh. So,
What you doing, Andrew?
All right, so I'm putting some Airbnb listings together. Well, some updates on our Airbnb listings. Working on those, getting the one we were working on for Florida to get together.
Yep. I can't
Yep.
wait to see those pictures. We try to take some pictures and some videos, and the lighting was off, but
you needed my phone?
shut up. It looks so good. So good. So I'm excited. Mila's there right now. So she's putting some planters out back with a 4x4 post to hang the lights because there's no cover. And we've got furniture on a patio with a rug and, so it looks nice on this side, but it's like it's empty. And like we got to fill that with something and people don't want to sit out here with no light. And
Yeah.
yeah, but anyway, so
Huh?
she's there working on that. It's exciting.
Yeah, well, sounds like it's coming along. This is what, 2 weekends in a row you guys were down
Yeah, well, Chris and them had done most of the work on their own, luckily. So we just went down, seeing what else may have been missing. So I think we did one home goods trip. He went a couple places to get like a door lock and some stuff for the jacuzzi tub to clean that out. Yeah, so it was just a few little shopping trips and then staging up. Like we had to remake the beds and just get it ready for pictures. So pictures are
It's a
Monday.
process.
It is a process, but we have gotten it down, huh?
Well, sort of.
We're getting there.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting better at it, that's for sure. But yeah,
Well,
I mean,
we're better than that. Never mind, I'm not going to name names.
yeah, I mean it's kind of a great setup there. You finding clients to buy houses down there,
Yeah,
and then we do the property management for them. Why not?
Yeah.
and we're good at it. I mean, I don't know how we're good at it. Because we didn't do it before, so it's new words.
Well, it's because
to
you're already
us.
customer oriented.
Yeah, that definitely
I mean,
helps. And
that's-
he is too, if you think
Yeah,
about it,
And
in
he
his
is
job.
too, so I mean,
Yeah.
that makes a difference in it. So I mean, yeah, that's part of
We
it.
try to take care of problems before they are actual problems.
Yeah, on the way home, we had 2 TVs go out, and we had just left. 2 TVs stopped working in 2 of one's units.
Oh my goodness.
But I've come to realize that because he has TVs shipped there instead of going to pick them up and bring them. So I think in transit, they get shook, or whatever, dropped,
Mhm.
who knows. And so they don't last very long. But ours, same TVs, but we go get them and we have not had any issues. So that has to be what it is, And
Mhm.
they're not going to cover it. Hisense, because they said Amazon is not a approved vendor of them. So I guess probably because they ship them, they won't,
Yeah.
'cause it's a chance you're taking.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, I know some people that work at FedEx and I know some people that work at UPS. And, I mean, it's not an easy job.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I know back in the day when I used to when I used to lump trucks
Mm-hmm.
when I was younger, and remember service merchandise?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Probably still got a catalog somewhere.
there was probably some stuff in service merchandise that didn't show up
Oh,
in the best of
Lord.
shape.
Oh,
Because
Lord.
After being there for, when it got hot and everything else, there was
You
times
get
that
frustrated and
you get
tired.
frustrated and you're trying to pack or unpack those trucks. Yeah, you got pretty bad.
Well,
We would toss some stuff.
oh God. Well, Mala was talking about, I guess Chris and them were ordering stuff, and this is what we do. We order a lot of stuff from Amazon or whatever to be shipped to the houses that we're redoing, right? The mailman had the nerve to tell them that they need to slow down on ordering stuff because this isn't even his route, and he didn't want to deliver all this mess. And it's like, what?
I don't even, I think the whole postal shipping, it's a mess.
Yeah. What is that?
It's what?
Like you see in the front of him?
It says
Maybe your
Crystal's
hand-
husband.
Your hand looks really big.
This the way the camera is.
It's kind of like on the King of Queens where they do that painting and her hand is really big. You're like, let me stick a muscle up
I
there.
guess the camera's on the side.
Oh,
There we go.
funny. Hi,
That's better.
there you go. No, you don't look like Stretch Armstrong.
I had to redo it.
So
So apparently some kid pooped in the pool at the condos, and we got a letter from the HOA that they shut the pool down.
Overnight, yeah, I guess they have to clean it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I hope you know who ain't cleaning it.
oh goodness.
They'll still have a turd floating. Sorry.
Oh,
I didn't even look. Oh, look. That's water. It's the spaghetti getting in my head. Anyways, anybody else got any questions?
Was
Yeah,
there
any
even
questions?
any questions?
Got questions?
you got questions?
I don't
What
see
questions?
any questions on this chat window that I'm on.
I don't either. They're all
We get them up on the side, but I don't know how the link wasn't able to come through.
Hmm.
So until I put it straight through Facebook.
Mhm.
So
So how did you get to there, babe? Did you
because I
just,
put it in the link.
is that what you
I
clicked
had
on, or
that.
did you?
I had to copy a link and then find whatever Safari is, and then I found that, and then I pasted it in there, and then it opened up.
That's interesting.
Safari is a browser.
Yeah, so you had to put it in Safari. So, but do you see on the live where it says join live? Can you do that?
We're not on We're not on Zoom.
I know.
I'm not on the
So we're
live
not on
anymore.
Facebook Live?
We're on Facebook Live, but no, they can't. Yeah, this is going through the StreamYard.
Oh.
Yeah,
So they have
I'm
to have
not
that
on
So
live
stream
you
anymore.
have to have the link.
Yep.
I see.
Yeah.
It's
And I
that
can't-
technology stuff, Andrew. It just, it goes
Blows-
over.
Blows my mind.
When you're 4'11", all kinds of stuff goes over your head.
hmm But,
Yeah.
technology is important in real estate now, right?
It is.
It is.
Oh, I know technology plenty enough to get my deals signed. That's all I need to know. No, I'm good with technology. I'm good at figuring stuff out because it's what I do.
It takes a little
You
bit.
know, it blows my mind like how much that you can do on your phone. I mean, you get on your phone and you'll review contracts, you'll bind them, and it seems like you can do just about everything pretty
I
much on your
can.
phone.
That's why I don't understand the whole, I'm not at the office right now. I'll get you that later.
Well,
Right.
and
I'll
that's,
so,
check
I mean,
my email when I get back to the office. I'm like, wait, don't you got it on your phone?
I've used Dotloop, and which I don't understand why Dotloop is messing with me the way it is, but
Because you're anti-dot-loop.
no, I'm not anti
Yes, you
Dotloop. I
are.
just use DocuSign now. But the even on DocuSign you can do stuff, but it just has to come in a certain way. And I've learned how to go in and I can complete documents on there, but it's a different process.
Yeah.
So everything, with all the stuff that we use, it's all on your phone. You can do it on an
yeah, so
iPad or
the point is, it's like it doesn't, you're so mobile now with all the technology, being a realtor, that there's really no, you're just, you can be always accessible and you can always work on deals and you can always work with your clients.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
really not, the only limitation is the what you set for yourself. It's not like you have to go to your office to do a certain thing or um, anything like that anymore. You can immediately have access to all this stuff, and
Yeah.
the excuses, like you said, of oh, I have to do this in the morning. I have to go to my office. It just seems like they're just excuses anymore because the technology is there to do just pretty much anything.
Mm-hmm.
well that
That and the transaction coordinators. You can always get somebody to do
Well,
something.
well, yeah. Even with where you've been out of town, you've had hollered at me about stuff. I've been out of town, yesterday evening, whatever else, and you took over on the couple that that we're working with, and I got something in my eye. I don't know what that it is, but but no matter where I go, I carry my laptop.
Well, you always have your laptop, like always.
Yeah,
but-
I have it with me, and I have Wi-Fi, the hotspot.
Mhm.
I have an iPad that I take with me.
If
So
I
there's-
travel anywhere, I do take my
So there's always, stuff on there.
my computer.
Yeah, there's so many times where we are traveling somewhere. I'm driving, and you're on your laptop or whatever. You're on the hotspot
Yeah.
taking care of something.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
just
we're mobile, we're just cruising from one place to the other on the interstate, and you're making deals happen.
Yeah.
right. And it's, but it's hard when you try to deal with some agents, and not trying to point fingers or anything like that, but you get some that, you can't never get a hold of them. And it's like,
Mhm.
I feel naked if I don't have this thing
Oh
in
my
my hand or
gosh.
my
Yeah.
back pocket or, so
Well, you see, I grab it. It goes to the bathroom with me.
Well,
Everywhere
you
I
can't-
go, yours goes to the bathroom.
right. It goes with you wherever. My watch is now attached to it that I can answer my phone on my watch.
Yeah.
I can see messages on my watch. So, it's technologies. We've got so much technology that
Yeah.
it makes things so much easier to communicate, but yet it's harder to communicate.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
That's the,
Because people don't know how to communicate face to face anymore.
no,
Because everything
they
is
don't know how to,
so
they don't know how to,
text and
what was it? I was talking to somebody and it was, they have more people want to just text or,
but that's
trying to get-
personality traits too.
yeah.
Some people are shy.
Well, there was something I saw on Facebook the other day. Was it last night or Sunday? And it was when you have a teenage kid. She was at work
Mm-hmm.
and the son was calling. Kept trying to call. She said, I can't answer. I'm in a conference.
Yeah.
Just text me.
Yeah.
And he just kept calling. And she's like, tell me what you want in text.
Mm-hmm.
And she said it, and he kept calling and calling. And she finally, answered the phone or whatever else, because she was in whatever meeting it was or whatever else. She stepped out or something because he just kept calling.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, do you know where the peanut butter is?
Oh no.
And it was like, you sat there and kept calling me to ask me where the peanut butter was, and you couldn't ask that in a text, but everything else you're going to do in a text.
Oh.
And it was, so it was like, it was that whole, the dynamics of that is just crazy of, you
Yeah.
can text on all this other stuff where you don't ever want to answer your phone and you'll text,
Well,
but yet for something crazy and whatever, you're just going to, you want to ask somebody something.
well, and another thing that's funny is, all the teenagers or even not just teenagers. I mean, a lot of people are taking selfies of themselves always. I mean, it's normal to go to a restaurant and people are just sitting at the table posing, taking
Or
pictures
they're
of
just sitting
themselves.
on the phone across from
Yeah.
each other.
But you go to take a picture of them and they freak out.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, but you're always taking pictures of yourself. Well, but you're not getting the right angles.
You gotta let me know. I don't look right. I gotta fix my hair.
Which,
So,
yeah, I guess I kind of see the same point, but it's funny though.
but Donnie said, Donnie
Milo.
said, how do you get property on Facebook when you have been banned?
Poor Mila.
When you've been banned.
So she got banned from Facebook, and she has been. Mila, we did not work on that. We were supposed to work on that.
Mhm.
And I
What
don't
are you
even
doing
know.
on Facebook,
I
Milo?
don't know, but like literally every time she tries to create a page, it bans it. It will not let her. So she is on Donovan's. She created one for her husband, and so that's her way around it. But
Is she using the same email?
I told her to create a new email.
Yeah, she needs to create a new email. 'Cause that's what if it's using that email,
That's
that
what we
email
were
that's been banned.
supposed to do. And while
Just got to go to Google, Gmail.
yeah,
Just create a Gmail account.
they were visiting with us, and I told her, I said, well, let's sit down and do this because she's starting a business in Florida. And oh, bye, babe. And
Oh, he left us.
I know.
That's so rude. Not even to say bye.
I know. But anyways, they ended up just helping us. So they went with us to the stores and shopped. Me and Mila went to Home Goods, and Donnie and Andrew went over to Lowe's or Home Depot. So they and then they helped us place everything out. So I was trying to help her too, and they ended up just helping us. I'm like, no.
Yeah. And then she asked, do you do the QR code on your yard signs? I haven't done that yet. I think on my next signs, it's going to be something. I know you've got them on yours
Yeah.
recently.
And we just did it for our house too in Florida because we have to have a sign in the front yard, and I finally got it made. But I put a QR code on there that goes to our website, and I made these little plaques that go on all of our condo doors. Oh man, that was brilliant! I was like surprised. I
You
came
came up with that?
Me.
You?
Yeah, my husband was very surprised too.
I'd be surprised, Angel, too.
But so we were there putting them on, and there was a family that walked by, and we had Juan's unit 407 open. Cleaners were there, and they were like, they stopped, and they was like, oh my God, that's beautiful, talking about the unit. And they was like, do you mind if we look inside? And I was like, no. I said, in fact, that's what we're hanging up. I said, because I'll pass these condos, and I'm like, I wonder what that looks like inside. I wonder what that looks like inside. And this way you can scan it and see what it looks like inside. So if you want to book with us your next day, you can.
Yeah, I saw that when Andrew did the little video showing up, being put up there, whatever else. Of course, you know how to do it. You can capture the picture, and then the phone, you can do pull up the QR code and get the link. So I did a screenshot and then it captured the link. That's how I got the link.
Oh, that's cool.
And then looked at it and stuff, and that's awesome. It's like, y'all got a website?
Us?
Whatever it was that a website y'all did, or?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Yeah. So Pam Martin just booked with us. She did it through the QR code, or did she just do the website? I'm not sure. But yeah, so, and then Linda was there. She's one of the residents there, and she was like, well, that's a really neat idea. I was like, I thought it was pretty brilliant. We'll see if it works.
Or see if it doesn't get ripped off, or.
Well, yeah, but people that are staying there, it's like, because I mean, I've seen a couple of those doors open, and it's like, and even the ones that, we've bought, it's like, oh my God, people, you rent this out to people? You charge top dollar for this?
Yeah, I mean, and that's why you guys have been successful, because you've got the mind of updating them and creating that, more of an experience.
Giving them what they're paying for. Yeah.
I mean, heck, I was just looking at stuff, trying to find stuff for, me and a couple of guys when we go up to Michigan here in June.
Mm-hmm. Y'all spend on anything?
Well, I got to get well, I had to stop that to get this
Oh, that's
because
right.
I was not paying attention at the time.
I
So,
know.
you know, but it's all a process. I think we just have to take and learn how to get things done.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's what we do all the time is we take care of clients. And so it's just thinking outside that box on how can you make things easier, better.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the stuff, learning. I mean, every time I go to these things, there's always something more that I learned, something else that I catch that I may have not have caught. I mean, it's going to be anytime you do anything. That's why we're constantly needing to learn,
Mm-hmm.
because there's always you're paying attention to one stuff, and then you may be writing something down and you miss something.
Mm-hmm.
So you try to catch whatever. So it's kind of that.
Mm-hmm.
How did I not know that there was a website? I said I saw the website when you posted it, Andrew.
Well, you did just sound like you had no clue that we had a website.
I didn't know that you guys. I mean, not recently. I didn't know how.
No,
When that,
that's the direct booking site.
the direct booking site.
Yeah, but I mean that's
No, I thought y'all had a site.
that is the
Like your
site.
own website.
SerenityVacationStates.com.
Oh,
What was I gonna say? Yeah. So talking about
just you didn't tell me, Andrew. I always see it on Airbnb and stuff.
thinking outside the box and problem solving with that appraisal that
Mhm.
came back 30,000 low.
You got that one worked out.
Yeah, but not because the appraiser brought up the value. Well, but it wasn't all the appraiser's fault because it was 100 square foot off, which we weren't accounting for because the guy she bought it from was a builder contractor here, and the square footage was different from when he bought it. So I figured he must have measured it. He knew the square footage. No, it was off. So anyways, price per square foot totally changed when that happens. If
Yeah.
it was 50 square foot, it wouldn't matter, but 100. Yeah.
Did you not have that one measured?
No, I didn't because we bought it from Joey that worked here, that was a builder, and the square footage was different from the tax record. So, yeah. But anyways, and that was when I very, very first started. But still, I mean, he was a contractor, and why would the square footage be different if he didn't measure?
Because a lot of times that's
Yeah. But
In the
every
description.
MLS on it, the square footage was different. Every single one. But anyways, so long story short, we still saved the deal. The buyers are overpaying for the appraisal, so they're paying more than the house is worth. She's no longer paying closing costs for them.
it was just a matter of
Both
figuring
agents
the numbers out to make it all work.
reduced, commissions. So yeah, I mean, it was a lot of pulling money from here, but it's like at the end of the day, it works for everybody and everybody's happy.
But that's what we do.
So
I mean, as far as, a lot of, first time home buyers, they don't understand that we go through a lot of that type of stuff on how to make things work by moving numbers around.
Yeah.
To adjust things here and there, giving up stuff, taking, adding stuff,
Mhm.
whatever we need to kind of
yeah,
make it to where it's comparable for everybody.
because a lot of times, I mean, $30,000 low. It's like, how do you even work that out? It's
Yeah.
like, no deal. We're moving on. But
That
she's
is-
only down maybe 5,000 from her original.
From her original. And, sometimes
she's
that's,
Okay with that because this family is, they want the house. They love the house, and she's gonna feel good knowing somebody lives there that loves it like she did.
sometimes that's what's best. So Melissa is asking about James.
I don't know, Melissa. Like he came in from Alaska this last
And
time.
he was back for about 2 weeks.
I only seen him one time, and that's when I came in to get something. I can't remember. I think that's when I got the bad haircut. But I had to leave the office, and I was only in here for like 10 minutes, but I didn't see him any more than that.
He was pretty busy
Yeah,
the whole time he was back.
yeah.
So-
Well, he was doing something
But-
else. So
Yeah,
He's still in real estate, but he's probably no longer a part of the real estate after dark, just because he's going to be
Just
gone.
the time
I
frame.
think he's going to be
the time.
gone a lot this time.
I think he's only gone for 3 weeks.
I
And
thought he
then
was
he'll be
leaving
back.
for 9 weeks.
No, I think he's only doing 3 weeks.
Okay. He's got
As far as the last
Little
time, I
Lorelai.
don't know if he's
on the way, so
so. I know he just got some packages today.
I need tomorrow. She's doing her ultrasound, like the 3D, 4D thing at 6. So we may have to video or FaceTime him in so he can be a part of that. I need to text him tonight,
Yeah, you need to find out tonight because I
see
know
if he could step away.
if he's how that's going to work for him. How does garage space get included into square footage legally? It has to have heat and air and has to be living space.
Yeah, make sure that the floor is covered.
Yeah, it can't have the garage door. It can't. It has to be an
Yeah,
actual
a
room.
permanent heat source.
Mm-hmm.
So it can't just be like a wall heater. It can
No.
be the mini split systems. A lot of people do
Yeah,
those.
it can be
So
mini split systems.
that's the cheapest way, probably.
It depends. I mean, if you take in, depending on how the house is set up, because I remember mine,
Running the duct work.
if you can have if the system is capable of doing it,
Mhm.
and you can have additional duct work put in.
Yeah.
They put in, I had them put in 2 vents into my single car garage.
Yeah.
That I turned into a room, and that was sufficient enough
Okay.
for that, so it provided enough, and that was an older unit.
Yeah.
So I think depending on the size of the unit and everything else, there's capabilities of expanding it and adding more duct work
Mhm. Yeah.
and, putting in enough. And I mean, it was cheap. It wasn't real expensive. It was,
So with my clients that I just sold over on Dilton Macon, so they finished in the garage, but they did not heat and cool it. They didn't run duct work. However,
do they
They
have crawl
took-
space?
the door off. Therefore, it's open to the living space, and the appraiser counted it as square footage.
They could probably still, I mean, but no, they you said the new owners could still probably, it's got crawl space, right?
No,
Or was
yeah,
it
that one did. No, that one did have crawl space, I think.
Because I mean, mine was crawl space and then
So
the crawl
it's
space
easier just
ended.
to run it underneath.
Yeah, they just knock out a block or two in the wall between the house and the garage,
Yeah,
and they just put the vents there.
yeah,
And you just have to put enough in.
yeah.
So,
But I was surprised at that.
Yeah,
With it being
definitely.
open to the heated and cooled space, it made that heated and cooled.
yeah, that's.
I think it's going to be a hit and miss though on appraisers how they look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so. What other questions we got? Melissa, what are you seeing out there? Why don't you
She's been-
join us, Melissa?
She's been busy. I've seen her with buyers a lot lately. That's good. Blessed in business right now. I just so stocks and stuff, I told you I started investing with a financial advisor, and we had a conversation this morning about it's Lennar Homes and Amazon. So those stocks are down. So I went ahead and bought some in that and Lennar because they're talking about possibly that the stock market's trying to crash to create, all the other domino effects, of correcting the market, bringing
It's
inflation
a
down.
nice reset.
Yeah, a reset,
It,
pretty
you know,
much.
trying to get us a good reset. I mean,
So this is a good time, they say,
I
to
mean,
get rich.
Warren
Not that I
Buffett
want to get rich.
said
but
it's
yeah, Warren Buffett. He mentioned Lennar Homes himself, like specifically.
Have to take a look into that.
So
We'll have to.
I invested into that. So we're gonna cross fingers and hope that takes off.
Well, I mean, there was the
We gotta stop this
media
ride.
is, I mean, unfortunately there's some media places out there that are giving some bad information. Depending on where you get it. I mean, there's
Yeah.
something
A lot of people are scared about it.
scared about it and everything
Don't
else,
be
but I mean, we
scared.
just have to, the market it's going to get better. It's just, there's got to be an adjustment, and it's going to be, I mean, at least the first 6 months to a year
Mhm.
for an adjustment to happen is what I think.
Yeah.
So I think in due time.
Oh, yeah.
It'll come
You're going to
around.
have to ride out the wave for sure. But
But the more I sit and think about it, I mean, I think every time we have a change in administration, I mean, we always go through a few bumps in the beginning
mhm.
because they have their own agenda, they have their own mindset. I mean, not so. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be one of those things that but it's just the media has everybody so panicky. I mean, part of the stuff that we talked about today. Thing is, I mean, we talked about it last week when we did the numbers.
Mhm.
I mean, when we did the market updates, I mean,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of adjustments in there, but yet in the all in all, prices are still going up on homes,
Mhm.
and homes are still selling.
Yeah.
It's just, and the rates are there, but I mean, the rates are starting to come down again
Yeah. Well, they've been going down
for the past couple
4
of weeks.
weeks, I think,
So, I
consistently.
mean,
So
yeah.
that's
So, I mean, and it's not been a whole lot, but it's just been little bits here and there.
Mhm.
So I mean, it's things are starting to, make a turn. I think once everything gets finalized, everything gets settled, I think we'll start seeing even more. I mean, we're seeing
Just
seeing the uptick in business.
yeah, just look in the last couple of days. Like if that's any indication at all, and it's not even people are still nervous. Oh my gosh, we may have to get us a transaction coordinator. Scott Riedel, we gonna be calling you.
He's gonna get his hopes up.
Aw. He's like, I don't want their deals.
Yeah, we kind of deal with some headaches sometimes. I wouldn't
Oh,
say
no.
headaches, just challenges.
Challenges. But I like it. I love the challenges. I love
It makes it,
yeah,
worth
not
more.
that I hope for things to go wrong. I always tell my clients, never worry. Don't ever worry if it's going to appraise. Don't worry if it's going to do this. Don't worry if it's going to do that. If it doesn't, we just fix it. And
So, all right. Well, we've got 18 minutes.
come
Do we
on.
have any other questions? What else can we talk about?
Who else wants to pop in? Where did my husband go? Did he ever say bye?
No, he never said bye.
That's rude. Oh. That's so rude.
He
What
never
we
said
got going
bye.
on here? Oh. Got some
Photos.
yeah. Looks nice.
So,
Yeah, you want to throw that one out there?
yeah, so we've got, so we just picked up working together on this couple. We just got their house listed. They're at, what was it, 10? What's the
Um,
address? 1019 Crowder?
Probably. Yeah.
It's a duplex. So if you guys know anybody that's looking for a duplex, one side's already rented. They would really like to
$1,500 a
make
month.
sure that the renters are secured in that.
Well, they're month to month. So
Oh, they're month to month?
they are month to month. They are not any longer in a lease. They pay $1,500 a month. They would like to continue renting, but they're not in contract. So
Okay.
if you want to buy it, to renovate it, it will need some updating, but it's all brick ranch in
1 acre lot
Nashville on 1 acre lot. So it's a duplex, 2 bed, 1 bath, 2 bed,
on
1
a
bath
cul-de-sac.
on a cul-de-sac right next to the airport. I'm talking, you can't get any more of a convenient location.
No, I mean, yeah, right next to the airport. So, I mean, it's 10, 15 minutes from the airport,
Yeah,
I think.
it's
If
probably
that.
10 minutes.
Probably 10 minutes.
Yeah.
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 So we've got that coming up. So that's
Yeah. So if you
Yeah,
know
nice little-
anyone's looking for an investment property, you could live in one side, rent the other side if you
Now,
want to be
are
a
they
new
both 2
investor.
bedrooms or are they,
They're both 2 bed,
they're
1
2
bath.
bed, 1 bath?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. I wasn't positive,
Mhm.
but so two a duplex, 2 duplexes, 2-bedroom, 1 bath.
You need some sleep.
I do. I slept decent last night.
Yeah.
But I guess, I guess technically I was up at 4:30. Well, 4:30 our time
Yeah.
and 5, which is normal for me to go to the gym.
Oh,
So, but it's just a long day of being in class, being in,
yeah.
and, everybody, we talk about how Atlanta is, it's Atlanta. And it's
Traffic. That's
traffic
what it
galore.
is. It's
But
traffic.
we were over in Buckhead, over in the Buckhead area
Mhm.
of Atlanta, and it was really nice over there. We ate at me and Adam went to a restaurant. I mean, it was just a 5-minute walk from where we were at, right there on Peachtree, I think it was,
Mhm.
Piedmont. It's called Burton's Bar and Grill.
Mhm.
Really good steak.
That's the steak you had.
Yeah, it was the steak I had, and man, that sucker was good. I mean, for me to eat a 14-ounce steak, but then I guess I only had McDonald's for breakfast and then Munchie on a couple, beef jerky or whatever on the way down.
Mhm.
No lunch, so I was pretty hungry. But I mean,
Yeah.
I had the steak, mashed potatoes, and a Caesar salad, and that was good.
Mhm.
So
There was some place we went. We went to Atlanta for his awards, where the Braves, where the Braves play. But there's like this, little center that's connected to the hotel, and it's got this big green space, and then it's got stores going down it. That's real nice, but I can't remember what it's called. Did he say?
Battery.
The Battery. Yeah, that was a really cool place. So we went and had coffee that night after that, which the coffee I wouldn't recommend.
Yeah.
But we went to a steakhouse. They shot off fireworks there. It was really cool. The whole concept.
Yeah, this was
I still don't like the traffic to get there too. It's not worth it to me.
yeah. Traffic wasn't too bad going down or anything like that. So it was definitely a nice little getaway too.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Sometimes you
complain.
need it to pretend.
Yeah. I mean, we've got kind of curious to see. We've got some other restaurants. We've got what's Joe's?
Joe's.
What's that? What's that store opening up? It's fixing to open up.
Oh.
I just
Trader
want
Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you.
boy.
Oh, man, I do need some sleep.
Oh.
Don't know how to work. So we got Trader Joe's. I'm gonna be interested to go check that out because I've not gone to a Trader Joe's. I never went to Nashville's. So
Yeah.
when that opens up, I think that's fixing to open up this weekend. I think it's fixing to open up. You know, they've been training on that.
Yeah.
Let's see, we've got, what else is it that's fixing to open up? There was something else.
There's so
There's
much
an In-N-Out
stuff.
burger being built
Yeah. Why do we not have a J. Alexander's?
here in town.
Yeah, or Stony River.
I don't know.
You would
I
think.
mean, we just got Firebirds recently, so
Yeah.
maybe that'll.
Speaking of which, I need to text Miss Jacqueline because we're supposed to meet up there for dinner this week sometime.
Donnie, my last, isn't April the hot season?
On the
It's
market?
the warm season. I wouldn't say it's hot, but schools are getting close.
When school lets out, then people usually are hot on the market because they're wanting to find something and get in.
So,
Yeah.
April, May.
But spring, people, they think spring clean and then they get the idea, hey, I want to sell, So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can see spring being,
Trying
hot.
to think of, I mean,
Firebirds.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to, while I'm thinking about it,
multitasking.
multitasking. Yeah, so they got their Airbnb in Panama City Beach, and they had it with the big company, you know, and they had three reservations in a year.
Goodness.
So they took it over, and I think the first night they had 3 inquiries, and within a week, like 5 bookings.
Nice.
So I'm excited to hear their update. I haven't talked to them since then.
Yeah.
You just have to have faith in yourself, people. Do the darn thing.
So, what else can we talk about?
I tell
Well,
you these.
we got 10 minutes.
I
So
tell you these buyers on that put the offer in on 64. She had a dream about this house. So she was the agent on it said that they had looked over. She said, "Crystal, I'm not lying when I say we have looked at over 200 homes. We have looked at over 200 homes, and her and the son have not been on the same page on a single one of them."
wow.
And so the son went out to look at this one because she woke up and called her agent, said, "I dreamed about this house last night. I got online and I seen this house and I dreamed about it last night." And she said, "It is supposed to be my house." So the son went and looked at it and fell in love. It was like, "Mom, this is it. This is it." So you got your work cut out for you, buddy Ruru.
Hey, I can do it.
No.
Let's see.
But yeah, so I hope it works out for them because that's kind of cool. Cool story. And she's from Florida, which these sellers came from Florida. So it's kind of like a full circle thing.
Well, things happen for a reason,
And they're going back to Florida. So it's like, let's rotate. Your turn.
right?
Let's rotate. Your
I think we're
turn.
going to start seeing a lot of things start moving with the adjustments going on.
Yep, eggs are down. We can now
Yeah, they're
afford.
down 69%.
And I bought me a car before the tariffs went into place. You better get your engine quick. No, not transmission. Didn't you say you thought?
Don't be jinxing my truck.
I thought you say it all the time. You said it was slipping. I'm just saying. I'm trying to help
No,
a brother
I
out.
just got tires put on it the other day.
Oh, that was slipping.
Yeah.
With the
I
transmission.
just got new tires put on it, and then they said that that I was due for a tune-up,
Yeah, of
and I
course.
changed the oil on it on Sunday,
No,
and then other than that, it drove fine.
no, it's
It
a
does.
nice truck. But
I'm
you
fixing to hit
used
130,000 on it.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to remind you. That's all.
Jeez.
Anyways, he needs to sell a house and needs a new transmission.
So when my transmission goes out, Andrew, get that checkbook ready because
He'll help you.
she's going to be paying for it.
He'll help you replace it. I'm transmissions ain't cheap.
Since she's jinxing me.
No. I'm not cheap.
So next week,
Yeah. What are we doing?
1031 exchange.
31 exchange. Y'all are going to hear a lot from us this week because that's going to be a very important show.
Yeah, 1031s I'm interested in learning more about them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of
Because,
people are.
that's something I think changes quite often too.
Rules and
Rules and
stuff on
things.
it.
And
Mhm. Yeah.
so I'm interested in I got to get,
Well,
dialed
just
back in
knowing
on
the
that.
steps to it. You know,
Yeah.
what all it entails, which is a lot of steps and a lot of time frames that, like I said, you have to be like spot on. Can't miss
Yeah.
them.
so next week, be here. We're going to have Randy here. He's actually coming here, right?
No, he's going to be.
He's going to be on Zoom with us.
Yeah.
Okay, or on,
Yeah, I think he's
online
out
with
of
us.
Franklin, so that would be
Yeah.
a drive.
true.
And in a drive out.
So we'll have him on here. We'll go over the 1031 exchange, listen to him on that, and try to get some good information on that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, but we need more ideas. We need
Yeah.
more questions.
Yeah,
So we
y'all
can-
gonna have to stop being so quiet.
Yeah, I know.
because we are here to answer any questions. And at the beginning, I was jokingly talking about, we'll talk about anything, child cares or companies or whatever. Like, I can't even think. We literally will talk about anything.
Yeah.
Might not be experts on it, but we're good at finding teams, finding people to do jobs, and they're usually pretty good at it.
Yeah, we try to dial in. I just had, I think it was NHI inspections call me
Mm-hmm.
because they're looking for business.
Yeah.
Supposed to send me something. Of course, I've got to catch up on emails and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see what happens. But I mean, we're always trying to add more people into our, vendors list
Oh, for sure.
and keep people in. So
Mm-hmm.
if you know of anybody that you would suggest for repairs or anything,
Handyman.
handyman,
Oh, we need
handyman for sure,
handyman bad.
give us a shout.
Yeah. It was hard
Email it to
find
us.
somebody for Kristen's, but we found somebody and he quoted some ridiculous low price, $125. I said, I'm not paying you less than $175 to go out there and do that work.
Wow.
It was like 5 items. Yeah. I'll give you his number. But
Definitely need that one. Put it
Yeah.
in the toolbox. So
But anyway, so join us. You can send the questions in there to realestateafterdark.kw@gmail.com. Ideas for the shows.
questions. If you know anybody looking to buy or sell
Or
or
just
invest,
say hi. Yeah. If you've got a referral, we would love to, if you're sitting at dinner one night and you overhear Aunt Lucy talk about she
Yeah.
wants to sell
Well,
her
I mean,
house.
I had-
No.
somebody that I know that reached out to me looking for someplace to plant a church, looking to start a church. So, I've had on the way back today, I had a referral partner of mine reach out to me asking me for somebody if I knew anybody in Gatlinburg. Asked me if I did Gatlinburg. I was
Yeah.
like, unfortunately, no,
Yeah.
because it's too far away. But he said, and then he asked me, do you know anybody?
Yeah.
And because
Sure
of
do.
things I go to and the networking I've done,
Mhm.
I said, I think I know the right person and connected them on the way up.
There you go.
So,
Well, it sounds like you had a very successful trip.
well,
That's how it goes.
it
Every
does.
time I go to Florida, I get something under contract.
Yep.
Here.
So, I mean, it's a process, but yet, we're always working on it. Got several things working. So we just got to keep at it.
That's true.
Keep us in mind and
You
we'll
get tired.
see
Hell, we are
everybody.
tired.
Yeah, we are tired.
It's been a long couple of days, but we enjoy this time with you guys, whether you interact or not. We get to catch up because we don't get to sit and just chat about things. So,
No, not always.
yeah, we're usually busy. But anyways, join us next week, 7 to 8. We'll be here with bells on.
Tuesdays.
Mhm.
See y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.